We're going to look at how pressure enables us to be people of excellence, people who break barriers, people who do wonderful things for God. And we're going to start from Proverbs chapter 27 and verse number 7. A satisfied soul loathes the honeycomb, but to a hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet. A satisfied soul loathes or hates the honeycomb, but to a hungry soul, every bitter thing is sweet. Self-satisfaction makes us see what is easy as hard. When a person is satisfied or self-satisfied, they hate the sweet thing. They hate the easy thing. They hate things that are good for them because of self-satisfaction. But when a person is hungry, they see what is hard as easy. They eat what is bitter and consider it sweet. So it just means that the state of a person's appetite would make them determine what is sweet and what is bitter, what they will embrace and what they will reject, what they want to do and what they would not want to do. When a person is hungry for something, even when it is hard and it is difficult, they are able to do it almost as if it is very easy. In the book of Genesis chapter 29, the story is told about Jacob when he's going to marry, and most of you are familiar with the story. He's told to work for 7 years for his wife, and he thinks the wife is Rachel, and he works for 7 years, and instead of Rachel, he gets Leah. And the father gives him a long rounded story about giving the older daughter in marriage first. So he says, well, if you still want Rachel, then work another 7 years for Rachel. Now you have to understand that Jacob is madly in love with Rachel. And look at how the Bible describes how Jacob worked. In Genesis 29 verse 18 to 20, it says, now Jacob loved Rachel. So he said, I will serve you 7 years for Rachel, your younger daughter. And Laban said, it is better that I give her to you than that I should give her to another man. Stay with me. Now verse 20, very interesting. Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed only a few days to him because of the love he had for her. Yes, seemed like a few days. Now if you saw Jacob and you said, this guy is suffering, this guy is going through difficulty, it is hard, oh, what kind of mistreatment is that? Look at what his father-in-law has done. But Jacob was singing his way through 7 years. For him, not because the work was easy, but because of the hunger of his soul. He wanted that girl real bad. Served 7 years and never complained. So what does that tell you? That when you love something and you're doing it with passion, you don't complain about it. Because you have a hunger for it, you have a desire for it, you have intensity for it, and you do it as if it's nothing. But when you are doing something that you don't like and you feel bad about, then even a few days become 7 years. So really, what changes the way we approach our work is not the work itself, it's how we feel about the work. And that gives us an idea of what we can do to become excellent people.